Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Norgon 111, and welcome back to Leafs Odyssey. Last time, I had a little bit of a rough time. I'm determined to have a better time this time. And to start things off, it's cooler. Which is good. Okay, I have 3 keys in my inventory. And apparently 1 sky key? Was that this key? I forgot about that. Yeah. I guess I've had that for a while. In any case, what are we doing here? Toxin contained. I need to kill... I think I can just do this and just wait for you to go across. You'll leave some poison. You're gonna die in the hot coals. And that goes there. And then this is a place to push this block. Okay, so this was... Why is there a puzzle here as opposed to just 3 yellow doors? Toxin contained. All I can imagine is like maybe an artifact of previous like overall campaign design where that interaction hadn't been shown before, maybe? I'm not sure. In any case, that's a nice easy puzzle to start things off for the day. Oh, Marsh checkpoint. Oh, and I'm getting another sky key. Okay. So, okay. And I would need I would need a green key to progress over here. Okay, that's interesting. So I could go back to Fiery Peak, which was the end of the previous area, or Tower Plaza, which is the main hub, which is where I want to go to. So I will go there. And then I'll need to pick... Okay, so we did the Slug Marsh. We did the Statue Volcano. So there's the Tower of Destiny and the Block Hills over in this direction. So if I go up here, Tower Entrance, I see I already have a sky key. And I could go up the tower, but not down the tower. The Tower of Destiny was on the very first sign. Actually, okay, here's an opportunity to take advantage of the game's in-game minimap. If I go here, Overlook Point, and right-clicking the map actually brings you back to the map view. But one of these signs said, like, Tower of Destiny this way. So that makes me think that this tower is maybe the final zone, but I have 2 sky keys, so... I'm going to choose not to go here yet, and instead I'm going to go... There was like a block area or something up this way. Block Hills, I think it was called. And so let's check out the Hills entrance. Oh, there's a... Look at the... There's a staircase. Oh, a ladder and a broken wall in between to get to this other ladder to go down somewhere else. So that's interesting already. I'm just looking at the stuff that was right on the border here. And then is this something new? Yes. There was a purple thing there, which enabled me to get through here. And I've just trapped myself in the hills. Except I haven't. Okay. Am I gonna get... I didn't get a journal entry for that. And that has led to Garbage Chute, where I guess I will learn about whatever these purple things are that I was pressing against. Maybe? Okay, so all of this is floor. Some of it is white, some of it is wooden. And that amount of contrast for, like, floor was... I thought for some reason these are going to be walls, even though I know that these are walls. I don't know, that was weird. So, there is a monster block. There is a hole over here to try to push it. Oh, can I... Okay, I think I might have an idea about what's going on. Here's my current idea. If I can't step on top of this to push that up there. I wanted to put the block to the north of where it is right now. So it would hold this down for me and I could push this purple thing out. But that doesn't seem to be made to happen right now. They look kind of like hockey pucks. I'm wondering if they can be pushed multiple tiles or something. And so if I use the monster block to hold this down, and then do this, no, it just pushes one. But it does enable me to get this out into the middle of the room. And then it seemed like this could be... Okay, let's do some experiments. I can't push a block into a puck. What is it called? Hold on. I don't have to make up things. It's a multi-push block is the name of this thing. That's a little bit of a mouthful, but it does suggest. So I can multi-push from the multi-push block side. And that would be north-south as well as east-west, but I can't push on the block to push through another block, including a multi-push block. Okay. Understood. How does this help me? I wanted... Okay, there's other pressure plates. Oh, this one also puts this one down. No, this one puts this one down. Right. So, okay. So I could do this. What happens if I do this? That enables me to push this over here, which is what I needed to do, I think, because now... Let's be careful. I want to push the monster block in a hole. That did not quite work. I needed the other multi-push block, and so I think I have to go fetch it back, possibly. I might have already put the monster block in a bad position, and this might not be possible, I'm not sure. Can I fetch you without losing stuff? I don't think I can, using the strategy I'm using, but it feels like I need both of them behind the monster block in order to push the monster block down into the hole. So back when I was here, I wanted to push the monster block in the hole. So yeah, it feels like I need both of them. So how, back when I'm here, how can I retrieve all these blocks? And the answer is probably easy. It's probably just like this. Great. So that I want the monster block in front, and I want the two multi-push blocks, and I just presume this will work. It does. Okay, great. And then I can do that and put them in the pit, and I've won the room. Okay. That was cool. I don't understand why... I mean, I guess there's kind of like a snow area that we're in right now, and so this is like a snowy floor, but then why not just have all of this be snowy floor? I'm not sure. I don't understand why the two colors are floor. I shouldn't worry about it. Okay. Next up. We have warehouse. And, okay, the hot coals have melted the snow off of the grass, so that confirms that I'm correctly reading this as snow. Of course, this area is to the north of the map. Like, if we check out the whole map, we're as far north as we've ever been, so of course there's snow up here. Maybe we're going up a mountaintop as well, and there's an elevation change that we can't really see, because these were pretty far north, too. Okay. I get the aesthetic. I still don't love the pixel art. I feel like this, that's like half melted snow and grass is like, again, a little bit too noisy or something, but I get the gist. Okay, and now this building, I don't mind the wood floor in this building for whatever reason. I guess it's because there's like a single doorway, so I can imagine that there's a roof on top of this. Whereas the other one, it was just like split in half by the snow path through the middle. I don't know. Okay, this is good. I'm having more fun with the game today, and I think part of it is just because I'm like, just kind of, walking around, exploring an area. I'm a ferret. I'm in these weird buildings, and not worried as much about the puzzles, and I think that's going to work to my advantage. Okay, so, these toggle these. Those toggle those. And that only toggles this. Now, why these floors? And what are these floors intended to be? I don't know. It almost looks like they have, like, little plants growing out of the corners, maybe? Or nails sticking up from a bad wooden floor, or I'm not sure exactly what. But... okay, enough looking at the pixels. Let's look at the puzzles. What am I trying to do in here? I guess I want to kill the monster block. Why can I not? Oh, I figured out what these things do. You can't push blocks across them, so the monster block has to exit to the north. And so that means something has to hold this down. And I have a something. So yeah, I can't push this onto here because this type of floor does not admit push blocks sitting atop it. But I also need this held down in order to push this to the north, push a block just where Leaf just went. So in order to do that, I would need this held down, and that's impossible, and therefore the puzzle's impossible. Whew. So far, the only... I can put you there, got it. And then I can put you there. And now all of those are held down. And it's okay to do this for a moment, I think. And then I can do this, which lets the monster block out. Which is one of my main goals. Is it my only goal? I think it is. Ah, that's gonna lock me in when I try to bring it out. So how do I prevent that from happening? And the answer is I need something over here, which is why the other block still exists. So I need this block to sit here, so that when I do this, since this is toggled by both this push button and this push button, I need them both held down, so that this will be held down, so that I can try to bring this outside, but I can't quite bring it outside right now. But if I get off of this, then it'll go back down, and then I can bring this outside. Okay, I don't know how well you might have followed all that, but I understood what was going on, and that's what's important. Okay, I killed the thingy. I did clear the room, and there is a way to go to the east, but I choose to continue going to the north for the moment, for reasons. Fight or flight? Okay, this is going back into some old monsters, and I choose not to go this way right now. I want to see if I get more blocks. So I'm going to try this way now, and sure enough, I do find more blocks. So let's stick with the blocks, except for the utility closet is guarded by 3 yellow keys. And so presumably I would need such utilities in order to solve this room. So this room is not solvable by me right now. And if I had gone this way, then I would find shuffleboard. I like shuffleboard. There is an ice block. You put an arrow. Oh, you put an arrow on me because I'm not pushing you anymore. You're shuffleboarding. So once you give a block momentum on ice, the block preserves its momentum until it reaches an obstacle or ends up off the ice. That's pretty intuitive, familiar mechanics. That does the top one. That does the bottom one. This is the place to sink the monster block. I could put the pink block here, but then I wouldn't also be able to put something here. So what I want to do is not put the pink block there in order to... I see what's going on here, I think. I think what I want to do is... What do I think I want to do? Also, I'm curious. Oh, there's a sound, too. Listen. It's going zing, 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 as it's moving on its own. It's a little hard to hear over the music. I'm curious what happens when I do this. So that's briefly held down. And I think that's probably what I want to do, actually, because it occurs to me that if I also... I guess I can't do that yet. And that one doesn't get an arrow, because I guess I wouldn't be able to see it over the monster eyes or whatever. But it feels like I probably want to do this. Yeah. So that was just taking, like, puzzle intuition or whatever. I finally have kind of multiple things moving on the screen at the same time that are caused by what I did or whatever, and so I just want to have them both going at the same time. And it worked. Alright, that's cool. We have Rocky Lake. Rocky Lake. There are a bunch of rocks, which would stop pushable things. I need to get the monster block into the hole in the middle. I have one... Okay, so this is Ricochet Robots, which is a board game that I love. And so I should, in theory, be good at this puzzle. So if I want to get that guy in the middle eventually, and except for I can walk around as much as I want, so Leaf's little claws on his otter feet. Ferret feet? He's a ferret, not an otter. On his little ferret feet are good at clinging to the ice, I guess. Or that is the lore of the place that I just made up. So... Obviously, if I had the monster bot coming down from the north, the puzzle would kind of be solved. Is there any way that I could be... I could have, like, pushed a block and then, like, get in front of it? Like, not obviously, but... I wonder if there's, like, something in that general vicinity that I might be able to do. Is there a way that I could, like, push two so that they would intersect and collide at the same time? I don't think so. And are the blocks entities that have numbers? Push block 2, monster block 1. Yeah, so it shows you the turn order, and so the monster block here is number 1 and the push block is number 2, and so the monster block would move before the push block, and so if one was coming south and one was going west and they were going to collide, the monster block would get a chance to move first to decide who was going to win or lose the collision. Is my understanding of the game's mechanics, at least at this point. Okay, so where is a good entry point to try to insert anybody so they can keep moving? Okay, well, after staring at it for a second, I see that this path could push to here, it could push to here, it could push to here. And if something were resting here, then that would get me into the middle. Is there a way to get something resting here? And yes, because I could just walk it around there. So here is the plan. Bring this guy. And is it okay for him to go first? Yeah. Bring this guy to resting here. And then get my monster block. Just following that path that I just mentioned. And Leaf can walk around here and push this down. And there we go. Solve the puzzle. Okay, great. So far so good. And... Sorry, I'm fiddling with my screenshot tool. Okay, no swimming. It's probably best not to go swimming because it's frozen over and icy and you might get hypothermia. So I approve this puzzle's title. This one is controlled by that one. This one's controlled by that one. This one's controlled by that one. This one is controlled by that one. And what is this? This is a block that comes up, a toggle door that comes up out of the ice. Who installed these mechanisms, I wonder? Okay, there's the toggle door. Okay. I have 3 blocks. And so... Leaf could be, like, standing here at some point after, like, pushing the monster block to the north. That one has to be toggled last, and so Leaf could be moving here as the monster block is sliding there. and then run to here to get that one. So let's imagine that Leaf is going to manually operate both of these two. And so then it's just a matter of getting the two red, orange, whatever color they are, pink, push blocks onto these two places. And so, how would I do that? Because the obvious problem with trying to get the push blocks anywhere is if I try to put it on this, it's just going to go over here and get stuck in the corner. So how do I avoid that particular pitfall? Well, one thing I could do is this, which does seem good. We accomplished something, maybe. And actually... Oh, and now when that thing is down... Okay, look at this. What's the order I want to do this? I think this, maybe? So now that that block has stopped things there, I can do this. And then do this. Okay, and now one of my blocks is in the correct location. However, I've done a bad. Is there any way out of this? There might still be. Or this might have been the wrong way to do things. I think there is a better way to do this. So, that's one way I could get a block there, but I think I see a different way to get a block there. Namely... Well, I was thinking I could push this up here and then push it back down and have it stop against this wall and then push it to the left, but stopping it against this wall involves having someone stopped right here, and that's not easy. Oh, but I maybe see something else that I didn't fully appreciate before, which is now that that's there, this could go ahead and get out of the way. How exactly is this going to work? I'm not sure exactly, but let's do this again. Like, I could do this. That's got the monster block there, which I don't really want. And that comes a little bit too late. I was trying to see if I could stop that still. I could push this back. That is a thing that can happen. But yeah, this monster block is now in a bad spot. I have to have that be a push block. But then I still ended up with a block over here, and I don't have a way to get this one back safely. Because it ends up in a corner where I can't use it. Okay, so... Okay, well, another thought occurred to me, which is how am I going to get a monster block in here for Leaf to ever be pushing it to the north? It would have to be stopped in this column. And so that's already causing me to think other thoughts. Such as needing to do something along these lines. Like... yeah, it still doesn't quite go the way I want it to. I'm gonna go ahead and spend the monster block here, because I'm still not sure exactly what I'm doing. There's that one there, sure. Before I did that, I have the freedom to try to push this one somewhere, but there's nowhere good to push it. Like, pushing it down, and just get it, like, stuck over here. Is there a way that it could be unstuck by Leaf pushing from south to north here somehow? That's what could happen to the monster block. Because, look at this. Well, there's the monster block in this column, sure, but Leaf can't get to the south of it. So that's not what's going to happen to the monster block, okay. Let me look at this and think thoughts. Okay, well, I figured out one other thing, which is that after doing this, I don't need any other blocks to help in order to get a pink block here, and I can retrieve the monster block. So that seems pretty good. I still don't have ideas about how to get a block here, though, and that's a problem. Okay, I've been starting to think some thoughts. And here, I think, is something I'm noticing. Oh, the eyes! There's no arrow because the eyes point in the direction that this thing is going. So the eyes are facing to the right now. And if I push it up, yeah, the eyes are facing up. Okay, so there is an arrow direction on top of that push block when it's skating across as well. So, an idea that I had is that if I... Can I do this as well? Yeah, I think so. I'm going to push this one up here as well. And then this one here. And then push this back to the left. I guess I didn't need to do... That was more work than I needed to do. I can't do what I wanted to do. Yeah, and that was more work than I wanted to do. Okay, let's undo a bit. So when I'm here, if I just leave this one here, and then... this doesn't quite do what I want to do. If I could push another block to the left here, I could get one in this column, which is what I was trying to do. But this one doesn't have anything to stop on now. Because I was trying to get the monster block into this column and trying to figure out a way to get it into this column. But it would have to be okay. So, what am I doing exactly here? So could I have... Okay. So the order that the blocks have been presented to me is a better order to do this. So I want to take my same idea, but I want to put that one up there temporarily, maybe. Put that one here. Then put this here. That's gonna come all the way across. I wanted to just leave this here, I think. This coming back? I don't know what I was seeing myself doing now. There's still no way to get this back to where it's going. So I can do this, and then that one's in a good spot. But I've not figured out how to get any blocks stopped in any of these spaces, which is where they would be most valuable to me. And it feels like something that's like, it's like a tip of the tongue kind of situation. That it's right there, staring in front of me, it feels like, but I can't quite find it. I think I maybe see it, and it was staring in front of me. Let's see if I'm correct. So once again, I do like this. And now it occurs to me that I can get a block here. And then if I push this back to the left, now you're in the column I wanted you to be in. So things have improved in that regard. Still not sure what to do with this, and this is not good because the monster block is too far away. Like, I'm pretty sure Leaf is going to need to like push it at an appropriate moment. And I'm still not sure how to get you on here, but we're slowly making progress. So this enabled me to get a block here. Because nowhere pushing up here to the south can I really stop things until they end up at the bottom or crashing into another block, which just has them being farther north than they are here now, which is not useful to me. And I do see that I could like do things along these lines, but this is definitely no good because I end up with blocks along the south edge, and any block that's along the south edge is going to be eventually useless to me because it's just going to be stuck somewhere that I can never push it to the north, and living on the south edge is no good because Leaf is going to operate both these buttons. I need a pink block here and a pink block here, and I need the monster block here. I feel pretty good about that end state that I'm aiming for. Nah, I think I might be an idiot. I just realized something very important. This is not stuck against the south wall. I can retrieve tiles from the top and get them back. Okay, that changes everything. That's going to make the puzzle become completely solvable now. Right? Right. Furthermore, I can... Yeah, okay. That actually... Does that solve, like, everything? Okay, let's just do the whole thing now. So I just didn't see that spot. So what I want to do is move you there. Let's go ahead and get this guy into the place that he's gonna live, I think. I think that's fine. And then... Oops. If I had this guy here now, and then used my newfound... That's why this geometry exists over here. Why does this space exist, though? I'm not sure. Put this guy over here. Then he's in basically the space I want him to be. And furthermore, now this guy could also do this right. This isn't going to completely work, but we're getting close. So I can do this. Chase you down here. Now you're in this column. But I'd like you to be one further to the north, and I'd like you to just stop there. Could you stop there, please? He doesn't seem to be stopping. So that's the one wrinkle I still have to deal with. Okay. But apart from that, let's imagine that this block was one to the north of me. Then I think I could push you to the north. I could wait here. You'd continue to the north. You'd continue to the north. You'd continue to the north, and you'd fall in the hole. So all I have to do now is, and maybe it's the first thing I do possibly, is try to get a block here. And I'm able to get a block here and here, and so if I had another one coming here, which is what I did, I could stop it here, but then I couldn't stop it further to the north. So how would I stop it north-south? Or I could have two blocks here, and then have it coming from the north, but I don't think there's a way to have it come from the north. Or if I had two blocks here, it could be coming from the west. Yeah, that's probably it. Or coming from the east to the west. So now I'm thinking that maybe what I want to do is... you can go ahead and head up there. You come along on the Magical Mystery Tour. You go down here. You join your friend down here. And... this doesn't quite work, does it? Because I have this here now, which is nice. Is it good enough? It might be good enough. It's not good enough. It is good enough. I'm saying lots of words. Don't worry about it. Because now I can use the purple block temporarily to be a backstop over here for this pink, orange, red push block to cycle around and land in its final resting position. Okay, so it's in its final resting position. How do I get this block out? That needed to be the purple block who was there. And that's where the purple block was going to stay. And then imagine that the purple block here was swapped with the red block here and vice versa. And then to solve the puzzle, I still need to get the red block over there now. This is almost right. This is a good puzzle. This was a little too hidden in my opinion. But yeah, this is good. So let's try to work with what I just had. You're going over here. Oops. You, I think, need to be this temporary backstop for a moment. You eventually need to be the purple block that's going to be over there. Sorry, you need to be here for a moment. No. Come on, brain. You can do it. I think I want this here. I want this here. This is purple's final resting position. That's where we're going to solve the puzzle with purple from. And now the problem is, while I can get a red here, I also need to get a red here, which involves keeping a red here to set that up. And then I don't know how to also get it over here, but I think I can maybe do that. Or can I maybe do that? Suppose I get rid of this one for a moment. Like, there's a number of things that can be done here. So one thing that can be done here, here's a way, oops, here's a way to get a red there, but I still don't have a red here, which required one down here and a second down here, and then I push it over this way. And at this point, things are kind of irretrievable to do that, but if I do it in the opposite order, then I don't think I can solve the other end of the puzzles. There's still an ordering constraint that I haven't figured out, but let's just demonstrate this portion of the reasoning. Oops. So now those two are in the correct position. And now the only problem is, how do I get one here? And the answer... Oh! I can't borrow purple back. Or can I borrow purple? I can borrow purple back. If I could extract purple, I could borrow purple back. I'm not sure that I can extract purple. But if I could extract purple, I could easily get purple back. Like, if purple were over here, I could just push purple to the right. And now that this one is sitting here, purple would stop there. The problem is, extracting purple is no longer a thing that I can do. Is that true? I can't push it north. I can't push it south. So, we have a final wrinkle. While I'm standing here, I notice this, which is kind of interesting. Just as another way to, like, have a bush block getting pushed and stop over here. But I don't think that that's actually useful for the puzzle. Okay. We're very close. Wait, I don't want to stop it there. I want to, now that it's up there, push this over so this is blocked down, and then push this down, and then push that over, and now we're solved. Great. Great. I just want to see that whole thing again real quick. Okay, I feel good about this now, so let's hope that I still do in a moment. So from the top, that one goes there. Purple can also go here, sure. We're gonna need someone to play the role of stopper over here. You can come down here so that purple can reach purple's final resting spot, which is there. Great. Now I want red to also reach a final resting spot, which is here. And then I want this one to just come around and reach its final resting spot here. Yeah, okay, that was straightforward. So this does work, right? So push, open the front one, open the back one, kill the monster. Yes, great. No swimming is completed. I should probably pick up the key as my prize. Hooray! Okay, that was fun, and it was difficult again, like, on the one hand, it's kind of fun to discover this. On the other hand, I was kind of like nearing the point of giving up and trying to find a hint to the puzzle before I noticed this. And so there's some kind of trade-off there, I'm not sure. Okay, in any case, I noticed that my journal has things about statues? The new is under. I couldn't tell if the new was hovering above the statue or the new was hovering under the monster block. So there's a bit of feedback that it's not clear to me which one of these is new. Monster block. Monster block dies in pits, disappearing into the abyss. Right, we pushed one into a pit. Slides on ice. Yeah, okay, great. Great. Okay, well, next time we'll go find more puzzles. I'm going to say I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Leafs Odyssey. For now, bye-bye.